Hey, happy Monday, everybody. It's Nicole Dionne here, and I'm going to be showing you the difference between BB cream, liquid foundation, and powder foundation. So if you ever wanted to know the difference, stay tuned. All the formulas are great. The difference with each formula is going to be based on your skin type and the look that you're going for. So let's start with a BB cream. BB cream is a more lightweight, similar to a tinted moisturizer, but you're going to get more coverage than a tinted moisturizer with a BB cream. So you're going to get more of a medium coverage. It's also going to be very hydrating, so it's going to be good for a skin type that is drier. Combination skin, it's really good with a BB cream as well. If you have oily skin, it might not be your favorite. I have combination skin. I love the BB cream because it does give you a dewy finish. Also, I feel like it's a really good anti-aging look to do a BB cream instead of a full foundation. Foundation tends to settle in fine lines and exaggerate them. So does powder. So BB cream is typically the way to go, is my recommendation. Now there is ways to wear liquid foundation and powders so that they're not settling in lines as well. So that doesn't mean you can't wear it, especially if you need coverage because you have rosacea or acne scars and stuff like that. But just as a general rule, BB cream is very lightweight, medium coverage, and good for combination to dry skin. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to just apply some to a foundation brush and just give you a view of what that looks like. It's really pretty coverage. And like I said, the reason why I like to wear it is because it's light reflective and just makes the skin look healthy. Sometimes I'll go with the matte look, but that's not typically my favorite, but everybody has a different preference. I do tend to notice that ladies with oily skin like a more powdery coverage. Okay. And so, okay, I got that on all over. So I want you to see this is nothing. This is a little bit of BB cream. No concealer yet. So you can see the difference. It still looks like skin, but it just has a more even complexion. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Okay, so the next thing is foundation. Foundation's usually going to be more of a medium to full coverage, and depending what formula you use, it can be buildable. And there's so many different foundations out there as far as like thickness. The one I'm using is a very lightweight foundation, but it's going to give you more coverage than a BB cream. Now the BB cream and the liquid foundation can be used with a powder on top. I'm going to show you first without any powder. So the foundation I'm going to use is going to give me a lot more coverage. And I'm going to show you that on this side. Now, the difference with the foundation, it's going to dry to a powdery finish instead of a dewy finish. And so that's the main difference here. And then there's also going to be a little bit more coverage. Both the BB cream and the liquid foundation is buildable. So if you want more coverage, if you need more coverage, you can do that. Now the liquid foundation does have light reflectors in it as well to help blur imperfections. And just having more coverage, do you see the difference? So this is BB cream, a lot more sheer, more of a medium to light coverage, and then this is the liquid foundation. It's a more medium to fuller coverage. And this is no concealer yet, and you can see with the heavier coverage on this side, you can see that it's, I'm going to need less concealer on that side. Okay, let's do powder foundation. Powder foundation can be used with a sponge. It can be used with a wet sponge. It can also be used with a powder brush. It's going to give you different looks. If you use it with a wet sponge, it's going to go on a little bit fuller. And if you use it just with the dry sponge, it's going to go on more of like that medium coverage. And if you use it with a powder brush, it's going to be a really light coverage. Powder foundation is not my favorite. I don't really like that dull look, but that doesn't mean it's wrong or bad. It's just you won't see me wearing it very often. I do if I'm going to go out for an evening to layer. So I'm going to be putting on this foundation here, just in the center, because I want you to see the difference. Okay, so this is BB cream, more sheer, more skin-like. This is liquid foundation, a little bit more coverage, but still a little bit more light reflective. And then right here in the center is powder foundation, and you can see that it's very, very matte. So this is going to be the lightest coverage, this is going to be a medium to full, and then the powder foundation is going to be more of a medium to full coverage. Hi, good morning, how are you? Thanks for joining. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Okay, so this is BB cream. This is the liquid foundation. Hi, Tanya. And this is the powder foundation. Do you ladies see the difference? So this is more like second skin. That's why I like to wear it. I'm a skincare person, so I like my skin to be very, hey, thank you, Giovanni. Like it to be very, lifelike, skin-like. If I need a little bit more coverage, I will use a liquid foundation, and it does give a little bit more coverage. It still looks like skin, but it's not too powdery. Hey, good morning, Sarah. And then here in the center, that's the powder foundation. And so if you like more of that powdery finish, it's perfect for that. And it's going to give you more of a medium coverage. Now, if you want to do more of a full coverage, what you're going to do is take the powder and just put it over the BB cream. And that will just give you a little bit more coverage. You can also do that with the liquid foundation. So all the coverage is buildable. All right, so that is it. That is the difference between liquid, BB, and powder. So you can see that it is a much fuller coverage. And when you do have a full coverage like this, you want to make sure that you put on, blush. This is one of my favorite blushes. I also like to do a bronzer. And I do that here and just add that back in. Just a little bit of color back in. Do I like Italy? I've never been to Italy. I'm sure it's beautiful. Okay, so do you see how just adding that little bit of bronzer warmed my look back up? I don't know what's going on with my lighting right now. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of blush right here, top of my cheekbones. I don't recommend using any of the coverage without adding a little bit of color back. Otherwise you look ghostly. All right, everybody, I'm going to hop off here. I hope that you took a couple of tips with you, what the difference is between the 3 different formulas and how you can use it to best suit what your needs are. So let's just go over that again. BB cream is going to be good for a combination dry skin if you want kind of that second skin look. Liquid foundation is going to be amazing for all skin types, and it's going to give you a little bit fuller coverage. And you can use powder foundation alone. It's good for oily skin types, combination skin types. And you can also layer a powder foundation on top of any of the items that we talked about for a fuller coverage. All right, everybody, happy Monday. Have a great week, and I will be seeing you soon. Oh, be sure to join in on the Valentine's romantic makeup look or the makeup looks event that's coming up on Thursday night. And I will post a link here in the comment section so you have that so you can join in. So I will see you girls soon, and have a great week.